Hello, my name is Denise Walsh and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you've clicked this video, then you are probably ready to kick the self-sabotaging habit of procrastination to the curb. Now, most of us have probably experienced some sort of procrastination throughout our lives, right? However, some of us, it's become so ingrained that we can't imagine living any other way. And by the end of our time together, I'm going to share with you not only how to kick procrastination to the curb, but how to have a new self-identity of being a finisher. But before I get started, if you have not yet done so, please subscribe and click that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Okay, so what is procrastination? Procrastination is basically when we say we want something and we don't do it. It's like this incongruency. We say we want to clean out the garage. We say we want to spend more time with our kids. We say we want to lose 10 pounds. We say, but then we don't put it in our calendar. It never seems to be important enough and it always is on the back burner and it never happens. And what happens is when we have this incongruency, we say we want something and we don't really do it, is that we lose our own self-trust, our own self-integrity. Have you ever set your alarm clock for 6 a.m. and you're like, all right, I'm going to get up and go for my run and it's going to be awesome. But there's this like part of you that goes, no, you're not. Yeah, right. And you don't even believe yourself anymore. You know, you say you want something, but you know you're not going to get it, so why even try? And you just kind of create this habit, this self-identity of somebody who doesn't follow through or doesn't actually do what they say. Like you don't even believe yourself anymore. And that's no way to live. So there are two strategies I'm going to share with you today in order to increase your internal self-trust and actually do what you say you're going to do. The first strategy is to increase your why, because at the end of the day, if you're procrastinating on something, then it either means you don't really care, you don't really want it, you don't really want to lose weight, you don't really want to clean out your garage, you don't really want to X, Y, and Z. And we either need to own that and then stop saying we want it because that will align yourself back up, or we need to increase the want, increase the desire, basically increase the why. So why do you want a clean garage? Why do you want to go back to school? Why do you want a new job? Why do you want to spend more time with your kids? Why do you want to have more energy, lose weight, whatever your specific goal is? Why is it important to you right now? I have a friend that said basically the only reason why people would procrastinate is if they don't have a strong enough why. Identifying that strong why is going to give you the fuel in your belly, that fire in your belly that's going to propel you to take action because you're going to be excited about it. So the flip side of that is maybe you've got a strong why, you know what you want, but you don't know the how. This is what seems to like self-sabotage me when I'm doing this. I have a strong why, I'm so excited, but I don't know what to do next, or it seems way too overwhelming, and so I don't even know where to start. And the process itself can hold me back from even getting started. So I put it off. I think it'll be easier tomorrow, and I never really actually do it. So here's my strategy if this is you. What I'd love for you to do is to take out a pen and paper, and of course you can write about your why and just a free flow, like allow things to get out. There's something that happens when you put pen to paper. But I also have some journal prompts for this side. And this part is more about the process and the end goal. So how is it going to feel for you when the process is fun, engaging, joyful, flows easily, comes naturally? And how is your bank account going to feel when people are benefiting from your project? How is your family going to experience the success? How are others around you? How are you going to feel? And how is your life going to benefit from you finally doing the hard thing and taking steps in that direction. When I spent time not just journaling my why, because I feel like I have a strong why, but journaling about how effortless the process is going to be, how joyful and coming together, and I create this strong finish line vision. I found the how figuring itself out. I didn't need to know all the details right away, but writing that out and creating that clear picture and connecting it with my emotions, I just had to do one thing every day that was going to take me in that direction. And things started to show up. So if you're procrastinating, cleaning a room, maybe break it down into smaller chunks. Clean this side of the room, clean this shelf. How is it going to, and with the journaling, how is it going to feel when this room is clean? How are your kids going to benefit from having an organized playroom? Or, you know what I mean? Like, you're excited about it, but maybe it still seems a bit overwhelming. So then you can break it down into chunks and do one shelf a day. And for me, once I created those visions and I wrote it out and I got excited about it, then every day I could just do one thing that made progress in that direction. Then I felt movement. Then I felt excited. And guess what? I then started to build confidence that I do what I say I'm going to do. I am somebody that can count on myself to follow through and be a finisher. And that, my friends, is worth the process. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. And if you are interested in more of this type of material, I have 2 free resources. First off, my podcast called Dreamcast. It's filled with tons of inspirational interviews, solo episodes, lots of free content there. And then I also have a free PDF download on my website, denisewalsh.com, called the Dream Life Design Map. And this Dream Life Design Map is just a way for you to take your year, break it down into all areas of life, and really start to cultivate a life of your dreams. I believe we all can be in a different place at this time next year, but we do have to start today. So go to my website, check out the podcast, and I'll see you in the next video.